Rich the Barber. Bum.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
But to run the ball down his throat, though.
You ready? 55 check, 55 the mic. You ain't going nowhere. Say. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. After the loss, here's 2nd and 12 from the 18. On the ground, Michel. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these, now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return. But I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Roethlisberger. That is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready? Black 20. I got you.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Hey, box truck. 55.
From the 27, Brady. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Michelle running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
New York Porter. Watch hard. Leo. Five. Tighten up. Go.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
I know retirement ceremonies and rocking chairs often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
61, smash box, right.
At the Steelers' 38-yard line.
Hey, Delta. 5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
Oh, come on.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Shut up,
Forces
man.
4th down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Look at this shit.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
That's pretty bad.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now Edelman, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
It's all good.
No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, Michel. And an alley to run. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go with Michel. And all the way down to the 29. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college...
Well, the ball is out.
Dude.
Michel lost
Come
it.
on.
Picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there.
This guy's ass.
Guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Connor looking for space. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The 40, the 20, 10. And he's in for 6.
It's just gay, bro. Like, for real. What the fuck is this?
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return
defense
for a
is
touchdown.
ass, bro.
The
Like,
organization
I
made a
fumbled
concerted effort in the
twice.
offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Michelle. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now Michelle. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 29, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the 1st round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the 1st round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady.
Dude, what the fuck? Why are you doing that, Brady?
Good positioning, and it's picked off.
What
and
was
a
that?
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It was a terrible fucking half. That was terrible. Who's this?
We have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 27.
Dude, why is this guy lagging, bro? Look at this shit. This is crazy.
Too much here. He's going down.
Lagging.
Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And it's Michel once again. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Connor. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still hold the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From the 22, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Not today, Ron. Not today. Throw out. Hey, lock it. 6 guys.
Throwing is Brady on third down.
Dude,
and
just fucking
block!
block!
And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Stephon Tuitt, his second sack of the night. Back now in Foxborough. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Switzer on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. First. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see
Seahawks first pick for Emmitt Smith.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll let this one go. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing.
First round pick for Emmitt Smith.
Likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I mean, about time he moved his ass. He ain't going to use him.
The last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own
I think he could have got one out the
trail. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Smith is fast, though.
First downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get a couple yards on that one.
I know, right?
It's a second down.
64, quick.
On second down, Michelle.
Yeah, he moved his shit. He still did.
And all the way down to the 37.
They call him JoJo, though.
He's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 37.
Yeah.
Another carry for their leader and a good one.
Yeah.
It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple.
It put you on the tricking, huh?
It ain't even shit. I'll say it ain't even $100. Shit. One way or another.
On second down now, Michelle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Single slot.
I already said that. Already said that.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I hit him too. He didn't reply.
The afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run it with White. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Try to go above
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Man, look, look.
Michelle here running on the right
So
side.
any play that you want, I won't be. Any play you see me in, don't come be with me, bro.
Patriots score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
145 points in that one.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
You're funny like a clown, and I'm not around.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
You been. I ain't gonna lie, Backyard did keep that song alive.
About ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
They said this triple that failed got 30K on GoFundMe. I fell at work one time and all I got was a drug test from HR.
McDonald. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down
15
following
feet,
a gain of 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Hey, dog.
Continues as they search for a tying touchdown.
No, she got punished though. She her mouth wide shut.
I know she got punished. You go that far, you gonna get punished.
Oh my God. Got right back into it.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes it's hard
The
to
stripper
think,
that
but
fell
you
off the
can
pole.
live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
Oh,
This defense.
oh, Burger got more move.
He got a double QB.
Zero Burger. Zero Burger, we got it.
Moving the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But
Damn, the Lions got Pemberton.
It may have been a
He
fumble.
put 214 points on that nigga.
Coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drain
Redskins,
over the
Kevin
passer.
Poe.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
okay, I see you with Khalil Mack, you
because
little
they're
sneaky
not mutually
motherfucker.
exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not
No.
anymore.
Snake
You wanna
ass,
have that
snake
pressure.
ass.
If you have a big time pass rusher, send him out.
Damn, he paid 198 points for Floyd.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a
He made him
huge
pay for
play
it.
at this
Crazy.
point.
Yeah, he paid like shit.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Yep, just now.
Yeah, I just got on mine.
Bo Jackson.
Let's see who on my list. Who on my list?
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Now a desperate
LeBron Jordan. You damn right I'm bringing LeBron back, man. Bring him
They
in.
had to go
Keep
for
him
it with such
around.
little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
I need him on my team.
Turn the light on.
He said she failed and got 30K. I failed and I got a drug test from HR.
On 1st down. It's White. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's some real shit.
Now
I thought at
the
work I
Steelers
gotta go
use the
take a
first
piss
of their
test.
3 timeouts. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half
3
number
days
2.
off. Nah, they take you straight to the motherfucking urine box.
Opting to run again here with White.
Pee in his cup right quick.
Then
Then we're gonna take you to the hospital.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? That's the what? 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 Go, go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Dudes. He's checking. Crash. Check. Hey, go.
On 3rd down, Michelle. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move on by 10 now.
Scouted this late in the draft.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this on.
My picks don't start. Yeah, third round. My first pick, third round.
We're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Roethlisberger to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
I'm in there. It's over.
There, 26 yards.
That's nano.
So first and 10 now from the 30. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys.
Oh, my goodness.
From the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves
he must have did something
at
wrong
home next week.
So for Charles Davis and our